He turned 18-year-old this summer, and he weighs in at 7,400 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, turn your attention right here to the main stage, and please help me welcome Tuar! Alright, you guys thought Tuar was impressive, just wait. Coming up next is the largest animal here at SeaWorld San Antonio. He's the largest furry mammal in the state of Texas. He weighs in at over 9,400 pounds and is over 20 feet long. This is...
Wow! They sure are. You can really see how different each well is. But did you know there are even bigger differences in the wild? Would you be surprised if I told you there are actually different types of killer whales? Scientists refer to them as ecotypes. They live in different habitats, pursue different types of food, and even have different body types. But even though each killer whale ecotype is different, they're all still considered members of one species, or Sinosauria. One of the questions that we receive every single day is how big can a killer whale grow to be? Well, to answer that question, it's going to depend on which ecotype you're talking about. Is it the 16-foot female up in Iceland, or the 30-foot male in Antarctica? Let's take a closer look. No matter which type, is that they are found around the ocean, from the Arctic to the Antarctic.
Here come the trainers.
They are found in so many different habitats and depend on such a variety of marine life for survival that killer whales are more intertwined in our ocean than any other marine animal. True, these awesome animals are the living symbol of our ocean, representing so much more than their own species.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together one more time for how you get into our...
Alright, so let's see what questions we got in today. So many of you guys want to know about our animal trainers. In fact, raise your hands if you've ever wanted to be an animal trainer. Wow, that's a lot. Then you guys should meet our dedicated team of trainers who interact with our whales each and every day. You've already met Joel. Joel, who else have you brought to join us today?
Joining me on stage, I have two of my great friends. On my right hand of the stadium, I have Mary. And on my left hand of the stadium, I have Emily. And we're just a few of the trainers dedicated to taking care of these amazing animals.
Our clinical trainers are so passionate about what they do here each and every day, which makes me think of another one of your great questions. Do our trainers talk to the whales? Well, I'll let you answer that one, Joel.
That's a great question. You know, we don't talk to the whales like you and I talk to each other. However, we have developed a unique system of signals that better help us communicate with our whales. For example, when the trainers bend over at the waist, the whales know to move their head up and down motion. We can even do different mimic signals. So when the trainers put one arm up in the air, the whales will mimic that behavior, raising one of their pectoral flippers out of the water. We can even give them a great big hello. Wave hello to how you do as you are, everybody. You know, it's because of this ongoing communication that we're able to develop unique and strong relationships with all of our animals. And it's because of these relationships that we're able to do important things like answer scientific questions through research.
Here at SeaWorld, we have a unique opportunity to conduct research about killer whales, asking important questions that can only be answered in a setting like this.
Recently, right here at SeaWorld San Antonio, we conducted groundbreaking research on killer whales' hearing ability. Kayuki and Tuar actually participated in this 2-year-long study. We devised a hearing test very similar to a hearing test you and I might take at the doctor's office. We're able to compile all of this data and able to find out that killer whales have a wide range of hearing, usually at much higher frequencies than even we can detect. Now, policy and lawmakers can take all of this information to better help enact laws, to better help protect whales and dolphins in their ocean home from noise pollution associated with boat traffic.
So much of what we learn here is being used to help killer whales in the wild. Of course, there are other questions that can only be explored by studying whales in the ocean. By exploring questions both at SeaWorld and in the wild, our combined research gives all of us a better understanding of killer whales and the places they live.
And that's what I call working together. Research flowing in both directions, from our park to the wild and back. That way everyone benefits. Wow. Isn't that a lot of questions? We get them every day.
We sure do. And to answer those questions, our whales communicate with each other by making different sounds or vocalizations. Let's take a listen to hear some of the vocalizations Cayuga and Tuark make.
Each Gamma killer whale, each pod, has their own dialect, their own unique set of calls. Another way killer whales are going to communicate is through body language, as demonstrated by these pec slaps at the side of the pool. When their bodies hit the top of the water, it creates a commotion above and below the surface of the water. Now this is if you're wondering why whales breathe, and I just so happen to have that ability. Show some excitement, show a little power, or to get the attention of other whales. Another way killer whales are going to communicate includes bumping into each other, blowing bubbles, and even scratching each other with their teeth, causing wave lines. These are going to be the multiple line marks that you find on the skins of both killer whales and dolphins. These are going to be used to assert dominance in social interactions both in the water and here at sea.
On YouTube.
So we've just learned that killer whales vocalize and use body language to communicate. But can you guys remember how we communicate with them? That's right, through signals. We want our killer whales to be able to communicate with us, and we want the next generation to be able to do the same.
We sure do. And now this brings me to my absolute favorite part of the show. We get to let two of our guests get up close and personal to interact with Cayuga and Tuark. If you turn your attention to my left hand of the stadium, you'll see Joseph interacting with killer whale Tuark. And on my right hand of the stadium, you'll see Carissa, and she's going to be interacting with Cayuga. Alright guys, we're going to have you all do some hand signals just like the trainers. The very first thing I want you to do is give them a great big wave hello. And we're going to see what Cayuga and Tuark are going to do. They're going to sit down, put their tails up in the air, and give you guys a killer whale size wave hello today. Alright, for this next behavior, we're going to do a mimic behavior. So when you guys are ready, go ahead and turn around in a circle, and let's see what Cayuga and Tuark do. Look at that, they're actually mimicking you guys. We call that behavior a hula. All right, Carissa and Joseph, we're going to do that special hand signal I taught you guys right before the show. So stick your hands out straight in front of you, and on the count of 3, throw them over your head. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, Shamu Theater is a 24-hour splash show. Carissa and Joseph, thank you so much for your help. We want to give you a special whale message to remember.
Are there people in the audience?
Ladies and gentlemen, give them a great big round of applause.
Don't you guys think they did awesome? All right, so we have some more important questions coming in. Has having a killer whale breeding program here at SeaWorld helped whales in the wild? Absolutely. Our successful killer whale breeding program has allowed us to determine the developmental needs of pregnant mothers, newborn calves, and young killer whales. Information like this is critical because this is when killer whales are the most vulnerable in the wild. And research like this is only possible through the studies done here at SeaWorld.
Throughout SeaWorld's history, we've had 30 successful killer whale births. In fact, the newest member of our SeaWorld San Antonio family is almost 3 months old. This new little baby killer whale calf joins the rest of our pod, including Mother Takara, Big Sister Sakari and Kamea, and of course, our 2 male killer whales, Cayuga and Tuark today. Now, even though the new little calf is not going to be making an appearance in our show this morning, we invite you guys to come on back throughout the weeks, months, and years to see this new little calf grow and learn right alongside the rest of our pod. Even though SeaWorld has made the announcement that it will no longer be breeding our killer whales. We will continue to share with the scientific community everything we've learned over the past 30 years to better help understand the threats and challenges killer whales face in our ocean home.
Recently, SeaWorld worked with researchers from the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, or NOAA, to help them develop a model for identifying when a killer whale is pregnant by looking at aerial images of the animal in the wild.
I said,
Prior to this cooperative effort, where